Hi, I'm Julia. I'm a senior majoring in data science and minoring in math. I'm involved with a lot of things on campus, including LASU, of course. I'm also an RA on campus. I work in the Union Central. I'm one of the attendants there. I'm also a team lead for a research lab on campus called GeoLab, where we draw boundaries for almost every country in the world. I do a few other things, but those are my main involvements on campus. And I'm also half Brazilian. So this is the pandeiro. It's my item of significance. It is a musical instrument that is very prevalent in Brazilian music, specifically in samba. It is what makes samba samba. I first learned this instrument in the Brazilian Music Ensemble here on campus. I joined my sophomore year and immediately grabbed the pandeiro, and ever since then it's been one of my favorite instruments to play. I've really loved learning it, and it's really helped guide my way to learning and connecting with my Brazilian culture, as music is one of my favorite parts about my culture. So being able to play the pandeiro has meant a lot to me.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Hernandez-Toon. I'm currently a senior studying government. I was born in Guatemala, but I was raised in Leesburg, Virginia. I have been involved with LASU for the past 4 years of college. I started off on the social committee, just giving ideas. Then I was the service chair, doing a little bunch of events to help out the community. And then I was the vice president. And obviously I built my own showcase my year. And now I'm just a bit of an active member. I've loved LASU. It's been fundamental for my experience, and it kind of shaped who I am now. Another org that I'm involved in / kind of originated was is International Mini Mart, which is an organization that brings cultural goods to campus at an affordable price, and it's meant to give a sense of home and just bring everybody together as a community. It's a big event every few weeks that we try to have. I know a lot of people don't have cars or can't afford to buy groceries, or specifically groceries that are international, because they are marketed a little bit higher than home goods. So I've really tried to build a community and helped those that have helped me become who I am and feel comfortable at William & Mary.
Beautiful. So we have my original Fujifilm Instamax mini camera. I got this when I was about 7-8 years old. And then these are all of the pictures that I took from like 8 years old up until middle school. I'll give a closer look later, but to the less embarrassing ones. But essentially, when I was growing up, I have a half brother, and we didn't spend a lot of time together the early years of my life. And then his mom decided that it was the right time for him to grow up with his father and like my family. And so for my birthday, I begged my parents for this, and they said no over and over and over again. And so my brother, I guess he overheard it or was peeking, and he ended up working a bunch of little jobs, because I think he was maybe also like 13 at the time. He ended up working a bunch of little jobs to buy me this for my birthday, and I have not let it go. I haven't used it in some time, as we can see, but it still works really well. And then it comes accompanied with this is my camera bag in general. I love cameras. I think pictures are essentially just little time capsules, and we're able to kind of just keep the love in a little time capsule. I hold these, like I said, I don't really use them as much as I used to. I don't have much time for it, but I hold these because well, first of all, it's my first interaction like with my older brother, and like feeling like a little sister for the first time, because I'm the oldest sister, so I've always been the older sister, I've been the first in line, and so this was my first time feeling like the little sister and feeling like I was being taken care of by somebody. And especially like creating that relationship with my brother, who had just come to the country from Guatemala. So it meant a lot to me to have it. And I'm gonna keep these until I don't know, until I forget that I have them, until I'm old and have Alzheimer's or something. Like I'm gonna keep these forever. Like, I love it, even if I don't use it. I think it's great to have, and it's also gonna be a relic someday for like my kids or like my grandkids. Be like, this is what we used to do. We didn't have no phones, even though we did have phones. I'd be lying. But yeah, this is my item. It's so beautiful. And I love this color. I begged for this specific color too, so I thought it was really nice that he included that. But yeah.
Hi, I'm Skylar Pumaguaye. I'm a senior. I am a kinesiology major. My family is from Ecuador and I live in Lynchburg, Virginia. I was on social committee my freshman year and sophomore year. And then junior year, I was co-social chair. Shout out my co-junior. And yeah, now I'm a member, but I attend like a bunch of LASU events. I love LASU every time, you know, they have something going on. I support, even though I'm not there all the time. Girl be working, but it's okay. So for my object, originally my idea was to bring these little dolls that my grandma would bring from Ecuador. They are made out of alpaca, and basically they either are in the shape of like an alpaca or they're in the shape of a koala, and they're just so soft, and I would like sleep with them at night, and I literally had them all throughout my childhood. And the last one that I had, my dog ripped up, so I could not find it. And so my grandma has been knitting recently and making like a lot of different little keychains and things like that. And so she made this little baby, like, I want to say it's like a little sheep, but it's made out of alpaca fur. And she's been making a lot of these like little ones, but this one kind of reminds me of my little doll that I used to have. So I have this and I love it. And they're so soft. They're like little, you know, you can just squeeze them. And then something else that my grandma gives me, my grandma's my best friend. She's like my everything. I love her, and she always brings me back little things when she travels. She loves to travel the world, but she always brings me back little things from like Ecuador, and those are, I hold true to my heart because, you know, every little thing that I can have from my culture, I just, you know, try to savor it and everything. And recently she brought me this little bell that if you ring it, it's supposed to rid off bad luck. And I'm all about keeping my peace, so I try to ring this every time I feel a little down. Like I said, I have this one just because my grandma gave it to me, but I'm supposed to be going to Ecuador in August, so my goal is to find another one of those little dolls that I really like and cherish, and hopefully I can keep that one and keep it away from my dogs, and then savor it and, you know, just have it for when I have my family, and, you know, maybe just pass it along to my children and they can, you know, cuddle with it the way I did. And yeah, so that hopefully, you know, but I'll still have these. I'll have them on my book bags or something like that. Same with this. Like I said, I'm hoping to never get rid of this. You know, it's just gonna stay with me and ward off all the bad spirits that, you know, come my way. I'm gonna stay positive and keep my peace forever. So